he walks outside of that 500 range, then they would have been able to attack him without drawing the tower aggro. But he stayed really close to the tower, so they weren't willing to attack him, but he still died anyway. As we see Magical going top onto Dahak. This is what I mean. There's just so many juicy suck targets this game, as he will drain them for all of their damage.
Yikes, yeah. Good farm. Even Medusa, who did end up dying, is still CSing
Here comes Magical.
Oh, once again, yep, having complete control of the lane means also complete control of the runes, and finding a haste rune, one of the best runes you can imagine for a Razor.
I don't really see what they do about this ever, too. That's like the problem. I don't think this changes as the game goes on. He's probably going to go in the other lanes, though. They are going to respond to this accordingly, because they're like, why? I guess we'll respond to this level 5 Bristleback. He's only level 5, and he's just going to die? Yeah.
Crystallize gets this kill. Milan will get a revenge kill. He takes out Slayer. And Crystallize taking quite a bit of damage. This beefy Underlord. Maybe a little bit happier now with all the damage he's accruing. He's threatening Crystallize, charging in. Blizzy wants another kill, but Magical going to be the one showing up.
Force him, yeah. That's a big one to force the rotation from Magical.
Now just kind of stick it out of the top lane.
Absolutely. If it almost becomes Blizzy's job though, because he doesn't have Illuminate on Keeper of the Light.
Nice rotation. Milan's
level
had
6 on Earthshaker.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic game.
Holy crap, he's got 800 gold towards a blink.
Yeah, with the first blood and everything else, and the arcane boots. We're seeing a lot of like brown boots or tranquil boots shaker, but he's the
breadwinner of this game, actually. I didn't realize how good he was doing. That might be a real difference maker for them here.
He's more net worth than the Underlord for a second there. They're going to charge it with the Necroslam. They bring down Magical. That's a huge kill to get. The Razor goes down. Na'Vi looking to see what they can find in retaliation, but they lose their mid-tier 1 tower. PPD with a blinding light to push them away too.
Maybe this has been over a rotation from Magical.
Yeah. Bottom tower is under attack.
Suddenly Crystallize TP'd mid, and he's going to take the lane. They don't really have any independent cores on Na'Vi. Like Razor as well as Mars kind of need to play with the team, as we see another initiation instantly shreds him from Tanner.
With the haste rune, Tanner's just charging in, getting kill after kill after kill.
Okay.
He's on a dominating streak. Needs to be careful not to lose that one. Those streaks give up quite a bit of gold these days, and can see NIP feeling good. They're giving him the tips.
They're rotating.
Did scatter. They had a sentry ward in the mid lane, so they've seen this Invis Shaker and almost certainly would have seen the blink dagger on him.
Yeah, he uses the cookie in an attempt to escape.
No sir.
Mars is here though. This might be bad for NIP.
Yeah, Slayer.
No arena for
buying a lot of times when that arena comes back up to get speared into the side here. And 9 Pasha. He's, like you said, his arena's coming back up. He's out of mana though for the time being here. Charging in forward with Crystallize. He's got these stone gates, so he's going to try and lock him in place. The Mortimer's Kisses raining on down, doing some good damage, and they managed to stone up PPD. He's in way too deep, gets caught in the arena. Double kill for Magical. And
Lizzie ulted in. I thought he was ulting out.
Yeah, they punish a big overextension. Tanner's waiting on the high ground. It's a fate this time. A trap in NIP's favor. As Tanner will get himself a kill, and now a second trap. Could find Crystallize. Tanner blinks forward, but the damage just isn't there with that.
That's Medusa, man.
Yeah.
Does break the link though.
That's important, but Tanner still getting fairly low. 5 more seconds before another refraction, but does have the trap on the high ground.
We've talked about this. Medusa Mana Shield does not care about reductions, so
I was expecting something like a halberd for the disarm against Medusa. Not the case. Magical getting slowed down. The trap's getting dealt with as well as a double damage room. It's huge for both Roshan and potentially this team fight. 9 Pasha needs to be careful. Turns, drops the ball, gets cookied back into them. There's 9 Pasha just so slow, getting kited around here. Ilias hiding in a little nook and cranny there. He's going to throw some fire blasts as it looks like TA just wants to deal with Roshan with this double damage. The Mystic Snake goes through into the pit, catches up the TA and Roshan, so Crystallize getting a nice boost in health. Na'Vi looking to continue the standoff around the pit. What can they do here? They've got the arena. They're looking for an opening to go in and catch a few in this one. They're going to pull in the Will-O-Wisp. PPD starts the fight up. They go with the Stone Gaze now on the Medusa. Medusa losing most of her mana though. She's going to be very, very careful. Crystallize pops the wand and they've taken out the TA. They've dealt with the double damage here. The Blink Echo Slam does damage to the Ogre, but there's no follow-up. And NIP have already lost their key damage dealers. And Na'Vi
to Crystallize a boss. He just walked in like he didn't give a crap. He didn't have Manta yet. Like, when you have carries in the North American region that are 300 gold from a big item, and they just say, nah, we're going to fight now, as they actually buy back on the Echo Slam list.
Ursh is so low.
Earthshaker.
They really, even just a Fissure, they're hoping they can contest this one. They're Cookie on forward with the static link. This could seal a lot of damage. The blinding light, they just can't break the static link.
He could have clumsy netted him instead, actually.
Oh, and then he would have been able to still right-click him during it. And elsewhere, Crystallize secures the Aegis for the team. Mantis
-3 gods.
We'll take another look at this team fight. Crystallizes moment as he just charges in. We'll see it
boss
soon.
mode.
What happened to Milan? That's what I'm curious about, because it felt like he could not get off an Echo Slam. We'll take another look at it later as Crystallize is getting jumped on. He's got the Aegis, but NIP feeling like they can take a fight here, but they don't want to overcommit. They're leaving just the Bristle. Elsewhere, the Mars Arena is keeping the backlines of NIP locked in place. It's the Earthshaker who's barely staying alive for now and actually manages to blink away, so he's going to survive. And 9 Pasha, Mars is maybe paying the price for this one. They lost the Bristle back. The Cookie. Mars dead for 70 seconds. I believe that's a dieback from previously. The static taking a lot of damage. The Mortimer's Kiss is raining on down. Blizzard's like, let's get the hell out of here. Takes PPD with him, but they lose both TA and Bristle for it.
Damage back to them, so it is pretty impactful in that way, but they smoked up. 9 Pasha.
Turns and doesn't want to face him, but TA blinks behind. Now the spear into the wall. 9 Pasha's got backup, but the Essence Ring, he stays alive.
He's so tanky.
Hanner just gets deleted. The Huck still trapped in the arena as well.
The Blade Mail. This is why I think Blade Mail on like non-hit heroes is just not very good.
Saw the Fissure coming and the Huck. This is where they wish they had that Dark Rift to get the hell out of here. Not using it, but the Stone Gaze trying to run in front of him to get the stun. Crystallize, unable to succeed in doing so. Yeah, he survives through it all. Does Razor just forget to use the clumsy net there? Is that?
No, he actually used it at the very end, but it was just irrelevant. I think he could have used it earlier, and it would have been much more impactful, but it really is hard to use neutral items that are active targetable items in the current meta, like when they added the extra hockey slot.
Yeah. It's
hard for me, and I've heard other players talk about it too.
Yep.
You've been playing Dota for 15 years, you don't have that 7th hockey. You don't have a neutral item, buddy.
Is it coming on the courier?
27 minutes in the game, bro.
Surely it's just coming out on the courier or something.
No, it's all 5 couriers are in base.
We'll see what happens with that one, but 9 Pasha, he's got Crystallized with him, but that is not the arena was hoping for. Magical gets Blink Echo, doesn't get a chance to use BKB, gets blown up. Great play from Milan.
They have buybacks.
Yeah, they're going to Fissure, lock Crystallize outside of his base. It gets a Cookie to try to push him out, but he gets pulled back in, and now he drops a BKB Stone Gate. He's going to turn and fight with the Mortimer's Kisses. PPD doesn't stand a chance against that one, but unfortunately for Na'Vi, they don't get any more kills other than the fight position.
So that's appealing to emotion rather than reason, you know? And that's respectable in and of its own right.
The blink. There's the blink. It comes in on Blizzy. He goes for the but he gets silence.
Yeah, the Mindbreaker.
Nice.
Yeah, usually that 1.5 second silence isn't that big of a deal, but that specific case was quite nice.
Not quite the old Mindbreaker, the 2.5 second silence. Which
what do you mean when it came out?
He's not going for it anymore. He's waiting to maybe see he smokes up again, so now we will go for it, I believe. But that's given a chance to jump in the top lane. Echo Sign with the catch too! They've lost the Mars, they're likely going to lose the Snapfire as well. Force up away from Slayer with the Grandma as well. Grandma!
It's too soon!
Get out of there!
Oh my god.
Okay, they've got buybacks. Nice multicast on to Huck.
Wait, if you cast the Lotus Orb on him mid-multicast, the second cast hits the Ogre? That's cool. I'm learning about a lot of mechanics during this tournament. So like he already casted the stun, and the multicast like reapplies another stun. And
Rage was being hunted mid.
Yeah. Oh.
BKB TP. It's the TA bash they needed for that one.
Yeah, he wasn't in range at all. But it looked really close and Shaker was there.
How's Crystallize doing? What's his items? Second Rapier is queued up. A backup Rapier, perhaps, you know, late game. He may not hold it in his inventory, but if he dies and can have a backup Rapier at base plus buyback, that could be a play for him.
The goal is that he feeds the Rapier to TA and then kills the TA, gets 2 Rapiers. So 3 Rapiers in total.
Medusa, disarmed as well, is still A-okay here, holding onto a BKB, not being baited by this, although the Mars did get pressured into buying back. Looks like just the one buyback can be expended, but this is where, you know, you've got to be a little bit more cautious. That one buyback suddenly means Mars cannot afford to die.
He actually is going for a courier.
Soaring needs to get out, and there's going to be a TA with a meltback. Magical may just die here.
Worth.
can go for BKB TPE, but Tanner, will he get here in time for the melt badge? Doesn't use the BKB.
He's fine.
Okay, nothing to talk about here. He's gonna live.
Whoa, almost got out. I actually can't believe they managed to burst him in time. As Tanner actually TPs to the bottom lane onto his trap. That was actually kinda cool.
The Ags with the shard. I mean, his TA is, yeah, 6 slotted, 7 slotted, 8 slotted, whatever, how many slots you can imagine. Tanner got it.
Why does it say cooldown of 30 and then have a icon for 15?
15? We're still in beta, Brian. Don't ask questions, okay? You're not allowed to ask questions like that.
Sorry, I think they must have bumped it recently. I remember they did buff the cooldown and the channel time, so they must have bumped it to 15. And the tooltip, it's just trying to make you not buy the item because it's so broken.
A 15-second cooldown makes it sound actually semi-okay.
Yeah,
because you can just fly around them.
Once they start chipping at that range racks.
That's some, yeah, they're getting this.
Oh, he has spell amp too.
Yeah, let's say that looks like a lot more than 144 damage.
8.2% spell amp. Wait, does it do max HP burn damage? Do towers get burned? Wait, Rapier? What? What? I'm too busy looking at nothing happening for something to happen.
Navi,
can we get a replay of that, please?
We're trying to math some things here. Come on, the movement speed. You can maybe play without, but
dispel. Wait, they dispel. Wow, I didn't know they dispelled. Magical doing the juggling that we all need at 60 minutes into the game. As a fight going on live.
Yeah, with the Will-O-Wisp, they're pulling them in here. Crystallize is holding the front lines here, trying to bring down the Will-O-Wisp. The more kisses, just blowing everyone.
They all have their own copy of cheese.
Okay, that's Medusa BKB being used.
Magical's actually just farming during this time.
He's like, you guys are good, right? I'm getting items for us.
He's not getting any. Yeah, he's not getting any. Kill the satyrs. That's value. Twice as many creeps.
Stick to the Ancients or anything.
All the Apex. Razor.
Let's go.
How can you just be farming neutrals and TP out before you finish them? I'm actually insanely disappointed in him right now.
I like how they're just giving up the racks to farm tier 5 items.
They're so important.
I mean, these racks literally mean nothing at this point. Whoa, the spit! They throw in the Mars, but he instantly gets Blink Meltdown. They're going to lose
Mom!
Mom, I didn't want to fight! What's going on? Medusa's going to manage out of this one. Big disarm. Crystallize just can't right-click here. Another Will-O-Wisp coming in. PPD with her refreshes. Locking in ready place. Crystallize is going down.
Rapier down.
Rapier the fallen Sky! Catches up 3! There's Jacob up at the turn. Medusa fights back. Has a backup. Rapier the player on the Underlord. Steals the Rapier. Medusa, there we go. Still right-clicking busy. Blizzy just looking at him the hell out. Take the racks. And, oh no, he can't. Oh, they still want to fight. The Hawk on the front lines on the Bristleback doing some good damage here. Blizzy, they're melting to the Medusa. Rapier needs to find a way out of this one. Magical on the front lines with a Rapier of his own.
Oh my God,
he's life stealing as well. The TA loses the Aegis here. And oh no, they've lost Bristle. Is it a throw? They blink out. Tanner gets the hell out of there. Milan gets the hell out of there. PPD
Ogre down, carry down.
Okay, no Ogre.
Wait, he has a Seer Stone on Ogre.
Oh, what's that one do?
The cast range vision bonus. Woodland Striders, that's actually my favorite.
50 cast.
Who are they giving that to?
I mean, it's a lot of movement speed, I guess.
It also plants trees. I don't know why you're talking about the movement speed. Dude, give it to the
Bristle. Doesn't have any competitive
Acceptors and Rapiers.
Okay.
A little bit misleading.
And Navi still seem bottled up in their base, though, is the problem. And NIP doing a great job of just controlling the map. Mars finally gets level 25. Oh, the mirror shield on the Abyssal.
That's what I said. That's the one thing I predicted right the entire day.
Milan charging in, gets the vision. There's no buyback on the Medusa. They're going to lose the Shaker, though, here to start the fight, perhaps. He has buyback. He's going to get the Cobble as well. Night Patrick just destroying the fight. Magical charging in. These kisses just raining down.
I don't get it. The positioning from Earthshaker, not playing around the fallen sky.
Yep. Wasn't ready for that one. Nine Pasha finally got a perfury. They're going to buy back the support. Magical on the front lines. They're going to instantly delete Tanner. He buys back immediately. They're trying to fight this one. He can TP to those traps of his so he can get back to this fight.
That is true.
NIP, you just use 3 buybacks and
23,000 net worth advantage suddenly.
Yeah.
He actually has a moonshard. Oh, he gave a moonshard to Razor.
Okay.
That's where we've arrived at now.
I feel like buying like a backpack refresh would be nice. Nice Will-O-Wisp. They're going to Abyssal Ogre instantly gets deleted, as does the Snapfire. Medusa just being disarmed by that.
Sky!
Oh, he's locking him in place.
That's not a tanky hero.
He's getting deleted. He gets the cheese off just in time to stay alive for a little bit longer. Crystallize can't keep up with him, and Blazzy's going to get the hell out of there. They've lost Cuddle, and Cuddle does not have buyback, so Navi with the numbers advantage. The Hawk is just melting. 1 or 2 more right clicks will finish him off.
He wants the man.
Yes, from downtown. Oh,
Fallen Sky! No, he's BKB.
oh no, Pashi's looking for a spear. He can't find his
Pasha?
there. Spear. Oh no, he may pay for the price for this. He's dashed up. He doesn't get off. He's in the buyback. Crystallize now being chased down as well. He's going to try to turn and fight, but he's going to be careful.
How do you kill this Dusa, man?
Well, that may be tested.
He has all of his talents, too. He's got level 30.
Oh,
so he actually gets
7. So
Apex Medusa, 75 agility.
trees. Is he drawing pictures? Draw us a picture, my friend.
He's gonna freaking die now. Oh, the Fallen Sky! Into the tree!
Oh, he's still alive. He's barely living to Hawk. He needs to get out. It would be the most embarrassing death of his life.
Meanwhile, the Fallen Sky, as well as the...
Oh, they catch up. Over here, they got to be careful. Ogre does not have buyback.
My man, Ogre.
That is not a death you're happy about if you're Na'Vi. Without the Bloodlust now, without the Hex, this game gets a whole lot harder.
Oh my god, that Medusa attacks so fast with Bloodlust Solar Crest. But the Bloodlust is going to expire, and he's dead for 115 seconds. Oh. Your Bloodlust bot is dead.
Well, Medusa getting jumped here in the mid lane. They've got a lot of buybacks. The Cookie being crystallized. He just kills off back to full, deletes him with a double kill. A double rapier. Too much damage. Bristle's just going to stray his way out of there as TA insta-buys back.
Bonus physical damage of 50%. He hits for 1,250 with 3 rapiers. So he effectively hits for 1,800 damage with no crit now because he dropped the Daedalus. Anytime he gets you in the Stone Gaze, he hits
huge comeback. Beat DK. Probably before your time. I'm just telling boomer stories. Fallen Sky, with Aeon Disc, he assembles it, but he's still going to be caught inside the arena. The Spitfire just globbing everybody into
his backpack BKB. His BKB was in his backpack, so he could not get out of the arena.
Ooh. He prioritized the Aeon Disc, perhaps mistakenly so. 9 Pasha getting very low here. They're going to buy back the Bristle. Just a 17k gold lead. And oh, Mars actually just goes down. Dies to a Comma Blast, I believe.
Might be the most valued Ghost Scepter game in the history.
Oh, nice fissure. Blink, Echo Slam, the follow-up. There's going to be a Fallen Sky as well to stun everyone up. But Medusa gets off the BKB. Going to right-click down the Underlord. Good start to the fight. Crystallize is tearing them apart. Oh! Ping-ponged around a little bit.
He has a refresher in his backpack, but not really any mana to cast it. He could TP base, refresher, and then come back with a TP.
Ooh, blink in. Pasha doesn't have buyback, but he's risking his life for this one. Goes on PPD, who has an Aeon Disc himself. Hexed up. Medusa gets 4 stuff now away. A game of ping-pong here as Crystallize going to turn, look to fight, gets disarmed though. The Hawk doing a good job of kiting as Crystallize going to pull back. Both teams very cautiously here in the Rat top lane. Earthshaker's going in, going to get the Mega Creeps, but elsewhere they're going to lose the Coddle. That's the Book of the Dead. Back in the main fight here. Crystallize just being kited around.
Okay. And because you could just buy new Helm Doms, I think is what it was.
Yeah, each Helm Dom could dominate.
Yes, and Ritsu on Naga Siren smoked into our base and sang our fountain and killed all of our Helm Doms.
They're losing heroes on the Naga side. Both supports get picked off. Both supports have buyback. As, I mean, NIP don't do anything too special to find those kills. It was just stragglers getting caught out.
I miss those days. The days of random shenanigans that should have been patched out of the game long ago, but were not.
I remember seeing what he can do. He's very fast.
Oh my god, is this going to be the first Roche taken by Na'Vi?
This is Roche number 8. We have surpassed Roche number 7.
Number 7.
Radiant Throne is being targeted. But it's being defended at the same time. Mars is there with the arena keeping them away.
Underlord.
They're going to charge him alive. Earthshaker, he just jumps in with the totem. Mars immediately buys back. He's trying to defend this one. They're trying to focus the tier 4 towers. Blizzy just looking to get the hell out of there. Is there anything to stun him up? He actually TP'd his BKB, I think, wore off.
Yeah, but he didn't have sheep. He didn't have sheep.
There was nothing to cancel. Crystallize forced to Stone Gaze, and now just jumping out.
One of those kisses. The kisses of Mama. That rain down upon the cooties have been spread and he
and Daigen, don't worry. Orders restored.
Cheese denied. I saw that.
He did take the Aegis.
Condition people. Yep. You know, you gotta make them expect it, and then eventually I'll let you down by not saying it.
Let's go the Necrobooks. They can TP.
Here it is! Here it is!
The Underlord is going to They're going to go straight for the throne. It's going to be through the backdoor protection. Na'Vi have beaten. Find their way in. They made it look so easy. Simple. Piece of cake.
Took him an extra 60 minutes to pull that one off as a gloriously exciting game finishes up in a glorious, exciting manner, and I'm done.